everybody, welcome to Mondays with Mark. I'm Mark, in case you didn't know. And this is Smokey Steve and Mark. Happy Monday, everybody. Hey, while I have your attention, would you mind terribly hitting that subscribe button? I'd really appreciate it. And if you hit that notification bell, you'll be the first to know when we have a new video out. We're good for about one a day. And of course, Mondays with Mark once a week on Mondays. So, how was your weekend? I need to know. Was it good? Good. All right. And do you have any plans for the week? Hopefully fun, positive plans for the week. We all got to stay positive. We all got to stay busy and got to get through these, trying times, we'll say. We definitely have to. And here on Mondays with Mark, I try my best to do that. This is where we have a little bit of QT together, get caught up, and we always have a project of some sort. We're either in the garden or in the kitchen or at the craft room. Whatever. And today is no exception. I kind of combined all of that with a fantastic project for you. I'll tell you, our weekend was pretty low-key, and we kind of like it that way, right? No responsibilities, nothing that we have to do. Kind of dig that, But Steve and I have both been struggling recently with mood, and, probably... I don't know, the winter blues, post-holiday blues, things like that, change of seasons is always difficult. Sad, is always something to, take pretty seriously, and I find as I'm getting older that, I've been affected by it a little bit more. So I've been trying to keep myself distracted in some way, try to keep busy. And for me, it's always maybe trying to do something creative or something that I enjoy, and this project today is just like that. I started thinking that, boy, would I love to be in the garden. That's really my happy place. I love digging in the dirt and growing things. And then, when you cut a flower that you grew yourself, you get like a sort of sense of satisfaction, pride, it's all good for me anyway, gardening. And I thought, well, gosh, we're in January. Like, what the heck can we do gardening? Of course we could, have a house plant or something. But I thought, well, we could do something better than that. Oh, yes. So today we are going to make seed paper hearts. Oh, yes. Seed paper is so cool. It was always something that I had wanted to learn how to do. I thought that it would be extremely complicated and time consuming. I mean, after all, we're pretty much making paper, But as it turns out, it's pretty easy and it is super fun and you do not need any type of experience. It's good for young and old alike. Super, super fun. All right. And we're going to do that in a second. Now, seed paper comes in all different forms, like these post cards here. You can see those. They come in bookmarks, all kinds of things. And you just take the whole thing, pop it in the ground or in a pot, and it grows. A fantastic recycle project. Love it because you can use up old newspapers, old junk mail, things like that. So, I kind of dusted myself off and I'm like, let's do this. And then I thought, Valentine's Day is right around the corner. So let's combine it all, right? So I got my heart shirt on and we got our molds out to make hearts. So I thought this is fantastic for Mondays with Mark. I hope you're excited too. Give it a chance. If you think it's stupid, give it a chance because I'm going to show you all different ways to do this. Super fun. But we got to run into the kitchen to do it, okay? Because it can get a little bit messy, all right? Now, seed paper is not something you can just do in an hour. There's a long drying time involved. So this is a project that maybe you could do over 2 days or maybe start in the morning and finish in the evening. And that's really the only kind of, thing that I wanted to tell you about it. Everything else about it is super cool and super fun. So I'm not going to yap away anymore. Let's get on to the funness, all right? Want to come with me to the kitchen? Why don't we kind of warp into the kitchen, all right? Ready? Let's go. Okay, so let's get started. Today we're going to make some homemade seed paper hearts. Oh yeah, because Valentine's Day is right around the corner. Now, this project, this technique, you can use it to make actually anything you want for any holiday. You can make cards, bookmarks, but we'll get to that later. Today, we're focusing on hearts for Valentine's Day, all right? So this is what you're going to need to make this. First off, you need some paper, all right? Now, I'm going to use construction paper. It's the easiest type of paper to use for this. It's very, very good, and you can choose your colors, right? But it's perfect for recycling, too. Newspapers, perfect for this project. So if you have a ton of newspapers, get them out. That's what you'll want to use, okay? Now, you could also use like printer paper or junk mail, your bills. Just kidding. Well, actually, you could use your junk mail, but we'll talk about that later. Today, for this demonstration, we're going to use good old-fashioned construction paper. Now, in addition to that, you will need some seeds. Now, these are right from my garden. I'll put them in the light there for you. I harvested these in the fall, and it's a mixture, a little wildflower mixture. I think, what did I put in there? Marigolds, zinnias, some black-eyed Susans, snapdragons, looks like. Well, you get the picture. It's a mix, all right? Now, if you don't have any seeds, you can buy some at the store. You're going to need about a tablespoon worth. Now, a tablespoon actually is a lot of seeds, depending on the size, okay? Now, if you decide to get them at the Dollar Tree, they are for $1, all of their seeds there, but the quantity of seeds is the problem here. I used 12 packets, and I got a little less than a tablespoon. So, use your judgment when getting seeds, okay? Need about a tablespoon, all right? And any type of seed will work. You can use vegetable, flour, any kind of seeds, all right? Just steer away from the big, giant ones, you know, like beans. Okay. Okay, in addition to that, you will need a screen of some sort. I'm using this splash guard, also from the dollar store, but you can also use a regular screen like out of a window, anything like that. Just a screen, okay? You also need to have a strainer like this. This will make your life easier for this project. And you will need a cooling rack of some sort, okay? Then you'll need a couple of bowls, you'll need some warm water, and then you will need either a food processor or a blender or even a handheld mixer will be perfect, okay? All right. Now, cookie cutters. We need some type of a mold to do this, right? So cookie cutters are perfect, and we're using a heart today. But like I said before, you can use any shape you want, okay? All right, so why don't we get right to it, okay? So in one of your bowls, what we're going to do is actually shred our paper into the bowl. Now, I said I was going to use construction paper because I like the colors, and I think I'm going to go with purple for this one. So I got some white and some kind of purple colors there, and we're just going to rip it all up into the bowl. Now this project is really good for the little ones too, okay? Especially this part. I mean, who doesn't like ripping up paper, right? Get all your frustrations out. Now, there's no real, you know, you don't have to have it any size. You just want like a rough cut, kind of small, about like that, and that works. And any way you do it is fine, okay? Get them little kids in there to do this because I think they'll have a blast doing this. All right, perfect. That's pretty good. This one might be a little bit big. There we go. All right, perfect. Give a little shuffle there, kind of separate them a little bit. All right, and now what you want to do is take your water and just cover it up a little bit. Just like so. All right. Give it a little squish. Squish, 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 squish. Okay. And now we are going to wait a little bit. Now, this part, what we want to do is we just want to have our paper saturated with water, okay? Now, that can take anywhere from 5 minutes up till, well, overnight, depending on the type of paper you use. For example, like some of your, I don't know, printer paper, takes a little bit longer to absorb all that water, okay? Construction paper, you're good to go in like 5 minutes, all right? That's why I'm using it. No, I'm kidding. Construction paper is really cool for this because as I said before, you can pick your colors. When I tried the ones with the dollar store seeds, I used all red and pink. And this time I'm curious to see how the purple turns out. Now, feel your paper, and this is pretty good. This is actually pretty good. It's soaked up pretty well, and plus we're going to be turning it into a pulp, so that's just about ready. So let me move this out of the way here. And now, the next step, we're going to turn this into pulp. Now, we're going to do that with the use of, I'm going to use my food processor today. But as I said before, a blender works very, very well. You just have to get down in there and, you know, mix it up a little bit in between zizzes. Zizzes? I like that word. We'll use zizzes. And then you can also use a hand mixer, too. Now, if you're going to use a hand mixer, definitely cover your bowl with a towel, okay? Because the water will get everywhere. This is messy. Pulp gets pretty messy, all right? But my highest recommendation would be to use a food processor, all right? And it's as simple as this. You're going to take your bowl and just dump it right in, water and all, just like that, okay? All right. Now, if you take a look inside of the bowl there, we're going to add more water to it until it covers up our paper. Just about perfect. That works. Yep, that's good. All right. Now, put the lid on, and we're going to make pulp, 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 pulp. All right. You know, they really need to make... Oh, I always do this wrong. It goes this way. There we go. All right. So now we're going to... Zizz it. Get it? Zizz it. Zizz, 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 zizz. All right. So we're going to just keep zizzing it until you have a nice pulp. All right? Okay. All right. Perfect, y'all. Get rid of that. There we go. And that is the consistency you are looking for. We have pulp, y'all. Ha! All right, so now we're going to take this off, all right? And I have my bowl ready to go, and this is where our strainer comes into play. And now we're just going to empty this out right on top of our strainer, just like so. Okay. Now, we want to get as much water out of this as possible, all right? So I do that by just kind of touching it a little bit like this. It's all dripping out there. And then I use my whole hand, like so. Okay. Go there. And then finally, I finish it off by using a old towel. And I stress old towel because depending on the type of paper you're using and if you decide to add food coloring to it or not to tint it, it will definitely get on your towel. Okay, so I definitely use an old one. And I do a final little push there and it will absorb it from both ways, okay? And that's pretty good. All right. So now take your bowl and empty all your water out. Give it a quick wipe out there. Okay. And then pour it right back in. Bam. Like that. And that's what we're going to use to make our seed paper hearts. Okay. So now we're going to add our seeds to it. Okay. So sprinkle them in there. You want to have at least about a tablespoon or so. Heck, put it all in. That's a little more than a tablespoon, but... And now we're going to use our hands to mix them up, mix it up with the pulp, all right? Just want to make sure it's in there pretty good, and that is pretty good. All right. See all the seeds in there? Cool. Who knew making paper was so easy? Well, I guess it's not really that easy, but... All right, and that's what we are looking for, okay? So now over here... I just have a cutting board set out, and I covered it with another old towel, which I have doubled, okay? And then I put my splatter guard, or your screen, right on top of it, just like so. And now we're going to form our hearts, all right? So we're going to take our cookie cutter and set it anywhere on there, and you want to get about a rounded tablespoon. See, about that much, okay? And then take all, this is just a little tip, you can do it any way you want, but I move my stuff to one side like that, and then I give it a final little squeeze to get rid of the water, okay? And now, we're going to put it right in the center, And then hold the cookie cutter with one hand and then press down with your other hand. And this part you want to get all the way to the edges into any little crevice or corner inside of your cookie cutter, okay? Make sure it gets all the way down in there. All right, and that's pretty good. And now we're going to take our towel. Or you can use like a wad of paper towels for this too, but you'll probably go through like a whole roll of paper towels doing this. And now we're going to do a final push, okay? Now this will make it flat and it'll get rid of, it'll kind of suck up more of the water, okay? Now you want to make sure you get all the way to the edge because we want a nice shape here, okay? All right, perfect. So now when you press your finger on there, no water pulls up around your finger, okay? Now, take your other two fingers and lift. And there we have our heart. And you can continue on. Again, tablespoon, squeeze, place, press, 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 dry, 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 dry. And, you know, so on and so on and so on. Okay, enough. Hey, you gotta have fun. You know, I mean, if you don't sing to it, it doesn't turn out right. And that law goes for anything. Crafting, cooking, baking, gardening. Okay, enough. Last one. Bam. Okay. And there you have it, okay? Like so. I can show you there. See the seeds in them? Now, what you're looking for when you're doing this is you just want to make sure that it's not bigger, like wider than about 1/4 of an inch, okay? The thicker they are, the longer they take to dry. Now, this is the same process they use to make actual seed paper as well. And of course, that's a lot thinner. They use a rolling pin, you know, and things like that. But we wanted ours to be a little bit like, you know, 3D. So aim for no larger than 1/4 of an inch thick. All right. So next step, easy enough. I got my cooling rack. All right. And we're going to put our screen on top of the cooling rack like that, okay? And we're going to let it dry. Now, that process can take anywhere from a couple hours to 24 hours, depending on how much moisture is in it, depending on your environment. I recommend putting it in a well-ventilated room and, like, just keep checking it every once in a while. But I usually leave mine to sit overnight. Or, oh yeah, my handy-dandy fan. Put a little fan on it, and that will speed up the drying process. All right? Okay, so hopefully like magic, I will see you in about 24 hours. Oh, guys, all right, so it has been, actually, you know what, I timed it so I can give you a little reference, right? So with my little fan on it, it took 4 complete hours to dry, okay? But if you don't want to mess with a fan, just let it sit out overnight. Or another little tip, you could keep them on your screen, put them inside your oven with just the light on, and it will dry it out a lot quicker too. But y'all, look how cute these turned out. And here we go. Let's see, how can I get you to see? There we go. See all little seeds in there? That's the front, and the back is nice and smooth. Pretty cool. And I made some red ones and pink ones and purple ones. Really, really cool and so fun to do. Now, of course, if you want to give these as a gift, you could just do something as simple as a regular white little envelope and put that in there like that and just tuck it into a card, you know, or you can make your own cards. And I got some blank craft cardstock, cut it in half long ways, and made these little note cards. They're totally blank to make a like 100% homemade card, right? For Valentine's Day, things really cool. By taking just a white paint pen, I wrote on the front of it, love grows, but you could do love, you could do happy Valentine's Day, you can put whatever message you want on it with a paint pen. I mean, I think it looks really, really nice. Or like the one I showed you earlier, this is really, really cute too. I like this one's my favorite. Just by taking some string or twine, and this is red and white I think I got for Christmas, but boy, it works perfect for Valentine's Day, huh? Looks really, really nice. And I just tucked it through the, put little holes in there, tucked it through and taped it on the inside. Here, I can show you. Just like so. And then I can personalize it any way I want. And check it out. Just by poking a little hole, and you could use a screwdriver or an awl right in the top of your heart, put a little bit of jute twine on there, and you have a little ornament or an embellishment for a gift. Really cool. But whatever you do with these cool little hearts, make sure that you put a little piece of paper that tells people what it is. Now, I made this one up and I blew it up, so hopefully you can see it on the video. I hope you can see it. But what I will do, and it just gives you the instructions, you know, place into a pot, put soil on it, water it, It gives you little instructions on how to use your seed paper. Now, what I'll do is I'll post this project on Facebook, and I'll also post a little template of this, what I had made, and I'll put like 4 or 5 on a page so you can download it and print it out yourself, so you don't even have to mess with it if you don't want to, okay? So we will do that. But I totally love the idea of the hearts, you know, the seed paper hearts for Valentine's. I think it's so cool. But you know what? You can use this technique, this project for anything. Like, check it out. How beautiful would it be to send a card to a person who has lost a loved one like this? I think that is just wonderful. Just a wonderful idea from the heart, you know? And, y'all, check this out. How about wedding favors? I'm in love. I'm totally in love. And, you know, with a wedding coming up, I think I know what I'm gonna do. Oh yeah, and since we don't have a date set, I think I have enough time to make some up. What do you think? Love, love, love that idea. But let me move this out of the way because I got something else to show you. Check it out. Talk about gifts, okay? And we're kind of staying with Valentine's Day. All right, let's do it. How adorable is that? You know, all this is, I got everything at the dollar store, okay? So this is just a terracotta pot, right? And I took my white paint pen, and I took a heart sticker, any kind of sticker. I wish I had, here, I have one right here. Actually, let's show you how to do it. All right, let me zoom you down. There we go. So I got these heart stickers at the Dollar Tree, right? And I used the foam ones for a reason, because I'm going to use it kind of like a stencil, and I wanted to be able to easily peel it off, so I thought foam would work. So I just simply took the heart sticker and stuck it. Lightly tapped it down all the way around, just like that. And then I took my white paint pen and drew a design, whatever design you want. I did little dots, you know, all around it, like so, just like that, okay? And then just peeled the sticker off, okay? And it left, you know, a design like that. And you could do any design here, just some little strokes like that. Check that out. Isn't that cool? And then this one here, I just used the stickers, and I just did it right around the rim and put some heart stickers around it. What a wonderful gift. And then to finish the look off, I just grabbed some moss and put it on top of it. Now, as far as the hearts go, this is so simple. I just took the heart, turned it over, and used a toothpick. Now, you could use a toothpick, a skewer, you could use, these are those candy sticks for candy making, you could use that, and a little bit of Scotch tape, and I simply taped it to the back like that. And then you have a little pick like so. And then I just stuck it in. Now, you might be asking, what the heck did you stick it into? So, to make a complete gift, this is what I did. I got some really cheapy Ziploc storage bags from the Dollar Tree, okay? And let's see, do I have an empty one? I do. All right, let's use this one, the half done. I opened the bag up, and I tucked it down in there, just like that. Pulled it back over the edge, and then I also at the dollar store, got a little bag of seed starter soil. Ooh, any kind of potting soil will work, but these are really cute and inexpensive. And I just filled the Ziploc bag up with the dirt, and I compressed it down. If it's seed starting soil, this stuff will absorb so much water. So I want to put as much in there as I possibly can. All right, so we did that. Set that aside so I don't make a mess here. All right, and then I brought it up like that. And then I got some twine, or you could use one of those little twisties that, you know, keep your bread fresh. You could use a little piece of wire, whatever. And I just tied it nice and tight like that. Okay, and then I snipped the top off. Like that. Okay. Go there. Okay, and then my moss. You guys know I love my moss. I do. I totally do. I admit it. Well, it's so versatile, you know? You can use it for so many different things. And then I just placed it on top like that. And now since we already have our heart on a toothpick, it will poke right into the soil. Just like that. And that completes the look. And it gives you a complete, really cool, thoughtful gift. Everything they need to grow their seed paper heart. Including the instructions, of course. Now, another idea I thought would be really cool is if you get yourself a little package of plant markers like this. Again, I got it at the Dollar Tree. And you could write down what your, what your seeds are in your seed paper, and you could add that to it too. Or heck, you know what? Use a piece of tape, stick it right to the plant marker, and write on the back what it is, and pop that baby right into your pot. Oh, the possibilities are endless, right? So that is my little pot idea. And you know what? I said the possibilities are endless with this. They really are. Check this out. Of course, you can make cards for any special occasion or holiday. You could even make bookmarks or just plain gift tags for your presents, or even make paper. Now, you could press your pulp into silicone ice cube trays or roll them in a ball for seed bombs. Hey, the more you do this project, the better you will get at it. How cool. Really? The possibilities are endless. So many cool ideas, huh? I mean, my gosh, Christmas, Valentine's Day, you can do so much with this project. And look, gift giving time is coming up. We have Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, Father's Day, and just like summer, the growing season, right? Oh my gosh, can you tell I'm excited about this project? I really am. And, you know, like I said before, you could use any type of seed you want. Like I could see a larger pot, maybe like, I don't know, maybe a window box or something with all herbs in it for the kitchen. You can make all your seed hearts or other shapes with basil and parsley and thyme and things like that. And you'll have like a little kitchen herb garden. And we can't forget our furry friends, right? How about a gift for the kitties? Make some seed paper with some kitty grass in it or some catnip. And then I had this, it was a cookie cutter in the shape of a cat head. How adorable is that? I love it. And you know what? Bandit's going to love it too. He loves his cat grass. And he likes, and you know what? He's not a big catnip person, but Oscar is. And Oscar loves the live catnip. So I got 2 pots going, one with Nip in it for Oscar and one with Kitty Grass in it for Bandit. So I think they'll be happy kitties. But anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this project. I had so much fun doing it, and I am totally into it. I think I'm going to be making more of these. I do. I think so. And I really hope you give it a try, too. Like I said, you know what? A project like this is, one, it's easy. It's very versatile. You can use it for any holiday or special occasion, right? It is satisfying to do. You have a sense of pride when you're done with it. It makes a fantastic gift to someone. And it makes a thoughtful gift from someone, from the heart, something that you made from yourself. However you do it, I really hope you give it a try, okay? And again, I hope you enjoyed today's show. Remember, everybody, check us out on Facebook, because I'm going to post this project and the little template for our directions over there so you can download it and print it yourself. We're also on Instagram and Twitter, and all of our contact information is listed below. That's our post office box and our email address. If you have any questions about anything we did today, shoot me an email and I'll get back to you, okay? And comment below. Let me know what you think of the project and if you're going to give it a try or not. And if you do, send me some pictures. I'm dying to see what you come up with, all right? Everybody, you take care, all right? Stay safe, stay well, but above all else, stay positive, all right? I'll see you next week. Bye.